tried. We tried. We did as much as we could, but apparently the platform don't want to see us streaming the album.
Y'all don't want to see us win.
It makes sense. I get it. It is what it is. But hey, what we're gonna do instead is go back to the old formula. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is hop into these live reviews. So if you got music, send it in. Let me post mine. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the description. My email. Send your music, your MP3s, or your links to my email. If you're on Twitch, I can drop it. I will drop it at some point or another. We're dropping frames right now. What's going on? Okay, that's better. All right, so yeah, let's get into it. So we got some submissions from the last week that we was doing this. So let's go ahead and start with one of those. And then we'll move through it. You know what I'm talking about? Once again, if you got a submission you would like to make, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Just send that thing to my email. We'll get you square. If you want to cut the line, send something to the Cash App. $7 to start off with.
$7 holiday.
Quick little $7. All right, so this first joint right here by Outkast. This one is called Dark Clouds. This is a Russian guy, I believe. Let's get into it. Okay, I feel it. I understand the purpose of this, or I think so. It definitely sounds like a video game ass beat that could make some good money. Actually.
Go get them sync rights.
I see. Even with the cover art, what type of game? Could be like a Souls game, like a Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3, or whatever. Or what's the other one called? What's that role playing game that everybody loves?
You got a bunch. Final Fantasy, all that shit.
Oh yeah, could be in that too. The Witcher. Nah, not The Witcher. What's the other one? It's an open world game. Everybody plays. I don't know. Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah.
It's only mad decent. I think starting off with that sonic clarity and mix, I think it could be a little tighter. Right now, as it stands, it's very obvious that these sounds were created using MIDI. But I think with a little bit of tweaking, some reverb to add some depth, and maybe a little bit of compression as well, it can sound a bit more realistic.
Okay.
Give it more of like that live band experience as opposed to like the program sound type of feeling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for that first category, sonic clarity mix, as it stands, I'll give it a 6.5.
Wow. Okay. I thought you'd give it a little higher than that, but okay.
What do you think?
I mean, 7, 8. I think it's. I thought it was a little higher than that. I mean, I saw what they were trying to do. I saw what they were going for. I think it's purposely loud. I think it's purposely kind of in your face in a way, and the way they put the reverb in and everything. But you know, it's pretty good. I mean, I think if I'm a producer, I can say, oh, it could be a little bit, adjust it. The levels could be a little bit, right? But pretty good for me.
It's not bad. It's just the producer in me can hear all of the things that could be better about it. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I gotta take it at face value.
Okay. What about the composition and arrangement, real quick?
An arrangement, it's a good composition. It, like I said, it definitely serves a very specific purpose. So I think in terms of that purpose that it serves, it does the job efficiently. So I'm willing to go pretty high on this. Give it a 9, 9.5.
Okay.
It's not perfect, but it's very close to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty high. I mean, that's not an amateur song to put together. I mean, I don't know how much of it he played and did whatever, but the composition is pretty. I mean, it was pretty melodic. It was it's definitely a voyage through the song. You know how it definitely had clear sections to it. Had good bridges. I mean, I think it's up there. I think that's a 9. I mean, you're just, whether you like it or not, you gotta admit that's not somebody put that together. That was their first time. That's somebody that's really been. That's good at their craft.
They've made songs before.
Yeah, they're good at their craft. So we'll give that a 9. How about rhythmic pocket and flow?
There's an instrumental, so we're gonna skip that.
Yeah.
For the X Factor, I'm willing to go 10, just because once again, the song is very specifically niched to where if you do the right thing with it, you're gonna get the results. Point blank, period. So it's just a matter of you putting it in front of the right people
Mm-hmm.
and giving the song a chance to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely unique. It's definitely rhythmic, and it has a good flow to it in terms of what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's definitely like a video game type deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's fire.
We got some submissions coming in. We got Deity in the building. Just sent a submission from Vegas 7 the Ronin. Okay, bet.
All right, we'll check it out.
So we'll get to you next. So yeah, I think
Celia, we see you. We'll see what's going on with that after that.
Yeah, I think for the market readiness on this one, even with my somewhat lower ranking of the first category with the sonic clarity of the mix, I think it is still market ready in the sense that like the idea is already there, and once again, because of the niche that it can fit into, it could still already be market ready and be fully submittable. Excuse me. In this format that it's currently in, just because of how niche specific it is and how a lot of times within that genre the mixes are like this, to where it's not going to be a perfect studio quality mix. That's the expectation, because it's like that 16-bit type of frequency that it's in. So yeah, I think it's ready. Like 9.5. I can't give it a perfect 10, but yeah, 9.5.
Nah, it's market ready for what it's for. You know what I mean? You take this to Comic-Con and turn it on, you're gonna have a whole bunch of people swinging swords and doing dances, man. I mean, it's perfect for that group. This is the Dungeons and Dragons crew.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Comic-Con crew. This is the Dragon Ball Z crew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're gonna love it, and they're gonna love it just the way it is. And I give it a 9.5, 10 for what it's for. You know, it might not always be my cup of tea, but I like it. I think, and see, this is the thing about it, guys. This type of music, even though it's not like something you bang in your car or something like that necessarily, this type of music will probably outsell anybody else's music that we review tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That song right there could get picked up if you have your syncing rights and put up and you get that song sold. That song right there could make you $5 million. You know, probably $150,000 on a video game signing bonus, and then plus royalties.
Right.
The royalties are going to come in over the next 10 to 20 years. You're probably going to make about $4 to $5 million off of a top rated game because of this song. And that's why it's important to understand the business. That's kind of why we're doing what we're doing. It's great to critique the song and hear from a producer or a A&R like myself what we think. But we also want to make sure you guys get the business side right. And if this person has the business side right, you can make some money if you shop this to the right video game manufacturers all over the world. You can make some money for sure. Somebody's going to buy the rights to it, even if they don't use it. They're going to give you the initial payment of probably $150,000 US, maybe more these days, $200,000, and that will be just to put it on the shelf. Now after that, then they're going to give you royalties and it goes on from there. So it's huge market rating. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's see what Deity's got, man. But big up to this song. This is Outkast song. I like it a lot for what it is. Just understand what it is.
Yeah, for sure. Well said. All right. This next one, got to download. This is. Did we listen to this one another time? This title seems familiar, but I could be wrong. We'll see when I get it.
Yeah, but definitely, make sure your business is right and make sure you understand what it is. You don't have to be famous to make the biggest bag. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sometimes it's the people who make. I know somebody personally who makes elevator music, basically the music you hear in some of these elevators, and they make millions. They make millions, millions a year. It's not always about being famous; it's about being profitable. And a lot of times, the most profitable people in the music business or any business are the quiet people, silent second.
Hmm. So we did listen to this song
Okay.
before. I can't remember what it sounds like, so I'm gonna play a snippet of it just so we can see. Mm,
Yeah, I remember this.
I remember this.
That's
We're not gonna review this again,
Yeah, that was.
Vega, only because we talked about this and we gave it. Yeah, we gave this joint a long
Yeah,
we gave this joint a long discussion. Like we spent at least probably like 30 minutes on this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a really, really good song. Our only problem, I think, was just that there was no hook, right?
Right.
You was rapping, but you was rapping, and there's only so many people in the world that can handle that. But yeah, we definitely fought with the track. If you got any other songs you want to send in, feel free. In the meantime, between time, I think we're gonna hop over to another submission from someone else from last week, I think, or from the last time that we did this, because it's been a couple weeks. Let me see.
And I think there's that young lady Katie, or whatever her name is. I can't remember. On the stream, I think she said she sent.
I think she was talking about something different. She
okay.
wants to send some templates or some designs or something like that. Yeah.
No.
Templates for streamers or whatever.
No, that's called a bot.
Yeah, we'll talk about that some never time. Yeah, let me see. Shamar Moses. Okay, but yeah, let's get a listen. Oh, this is good. This is the type of content we need right here. This is exactly what we need. Okay, so my guy Shamar Moses sent in this track a couple weeks ago. About a month and a half ago. Dang, it's been that long.
It's been that long, man.
He said, "This is me and my wife's very first track together. Together we make Green Pastures." That's the name of they group. They click. I like it a lot. Green Pastures. All right, for sure. Let me get this downloaded.
That's just because Beethoven likes anything green. We're not even gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? It's an unfair advantage already. Flattery will get you everywhere with this man.
You gotta play your advantage, you know. Okay, let's get into it. This is Green Pastures. 3-1.
Y'all could rather say for rap when it's 10 Well, like see me, it's on your hip, bro. It's on your hip, yeah. Say what it is, cuz when you say the king of kings so you can live, sipping tea with the wet, it's not lip, when you speak about the album, watch your lips, yeah. Watch your lips, bro. When you speak about the album, watch your lips, yeah. What it is, what it ain't, say what it is, what it ain't, what it is, what it ain't, say what it is, what it ain't, what it is, what it ain't, say what it is, what it ain't, what it is, what it ain't, say what it is, what it ain't. Some people is, some people ain't, some people can, some people can't, some people love, some people hate, some people wicked, some people saints, some people give, some people take. Some seek redemption, like Shawshank. Some live lives they like to illuminate. body soul. Like that song from Take. Some people build, some people break, some people free, some people take, some people head on straight, others insane. Some people with praise, they do it in his name. Yeah, they do it in his name. Yeah, that's the move in his ways. Yeah, some people rise, some people fall, some people fall, some people soar. Other guys with his flow, some southpaw. You choose a narrow path, you might take it in the dark.
Some people, yeah. Some people here, some people ain't. It ain't just what it is or what some people think. My mind ain't on the money, but my mind's on the brain of a breakthrough on the word I meditate. Some people wise, some people slow. Wisdom running after him, but they faster than both. Some people tripping, some people don't. Some people don't walk
Trying to
down
hear
the
it right.
road.
Okay. I'm feeling it.
I really like the energy of that song. Yeah.
It's kind of like Toby Nwingwe, you know, him and his wife, you know, putting something together. It's kind of got that
That type
feel
of
to
vibe,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Teamwork. I like it.
Okay. For the clarity of the mix, so the beat, the instrumentation, I think it's solid. The mix there. However, on the male voice, there's parts where it's a little unclear. It's hard for me to make out what's being said. And I would like to hear it because I know you're talking about something of substance or something worth listening to. So I would like for it to cut through, your words to cut through a little bit more crisp and cleanly, so I won't have to strain to hear what it is that you're saying. Because like I said, I know it's something important and something that's, you know, a good message. It's not just some random information or whatever the case may be. Like, it's something valuable. So I think for the mix, I have to go as it stands. I gotta go 6.
Ooh, really?
Mm.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is good, but enough of it is not good to where it takes away from the overall clarity or cleanness.
Okay.
What you think?
I mean, sonically and clarity, I mean, super clear. You heard exactly what everybody was saying, which is always a big plus. The mix side of it, I'd say it was pretty good. I think it was a little loud. Could have been. I mean, I think they were going for that for effect. You know, they want that hard kind of. Even though it was a melodic record, they chose kicks and things that were loud. They chose snares that were not snares, but hi-hats that were loud.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted that boom bap sort of feel behind what they were saying, and it's kind of a real early 2000s way of producing. I liked it. I mean, I kind of knew where they were going with it. I don't think it's like a super way overproduced, overmixed down record. I think that's more on purpose than anything. The vocals are very polished, so it kind of got this duality of the track, which is good, and it's very melodic, but still got that boom bap feel because it's got that, you know, that hi hat that's attacking, and this this type of bass that they're using, the kick that you're using is very aggressive. Then you got these soft melodic tones over it. So I see what they're trying to do. It worked for me. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, there's parts that definitely could have been worked on or a little hot.
I think the parts where they come in together and the parts where it's just the female voice sound pretty good. But for for about maybe 40% of the time when it was just the male voice, I couldn't understand what was being said.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit. You know, you the professional. I'm with it, you know what I
I
mean?
could be going deaf.
Nah. Composition arrangement, I think it was well put together. As a record, I think it was well arranged. You know, it's got all the parts that you need. You know, kind of an intro, you know, verse, bridge, hook. Very well put together song in terms of that.
Yeah, well structured.
Yeah, well structured song. You know, I'm gonna give that an 8 or a 9 because I feel like, you know, it was very professional.
Yeah, I'm going to go 9.5.
Rhythmic pocket and flow. Definitely, I felt like they were in the pocket. I think they were very rhythmic with what he was saying. I think the flow was great in terms of what he was trying to produce. He wasn't trying to be too wordy. He was just trying to, you know, fit the song. And they chose a tone and a vibe that really fit the song. You know, I think they mission accomplished.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's advanced enough that it shows that the skill set is there, but it's still simple enough to where people can engage and sing along once they learn the words as well. So it's good.
Especially being a husband and wife team, it's really good.
I'll go 10 there.
Yeah, I mean, mission accomplished. You understood the assignment. You accomplished it. Uniqueness and X factor. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm sure there's a million songs out there like that. I don't think it's run of the mill because it's definitely, your voices are definitely distinct. You're gonna hear them cut through a crowd and be different. But there's a lot of records kind of out there like that. That doesn't mean it's a bad record. That doesn't mean it won't get played. Doesn't mean it won't turn you into an overnight celebrity. I'm just saying, somebody in the radio or internet, you know, in terms of apps and platforms, they're gonna have to really, really love you to push you because it sounds similar to other records. So
Definitely so. I've heard this song, I feel like, in pretty much every Tyler Perry movie. Basically, like a clone of this type of song, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, once again, that doesn't necessarily detract from the song value. If anything, it could possibly enhance it if you know who to shop it to, because of the niche that it's in. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll go 7 for that as well, for uniqueness and X factor.
Okay.
I think for market readiness, it's mostly there. I would polish that male vocal when it's on the part where it's just the male vocal by itself. I would definitely give that some polishing. You might even want to go back and re-record some of those parts, just because it sounded like some of the words were getting jumbled up.
Okay.
More so than just it being maybe not loud enough or not clear enough. So yeah, you might just need to re-record some small little parts here and there. And you know, that happens. Sometimes you hear something differently the first time you listen to it than what you will when you hear it later on, after it's been mixed, especially. It might sound okay at first, after your first initial laydown or whatever, and then you get it back after the mix. You're like, oh god, yeah, I need to go back and fix that. So yeah, I think for market readiness overall, I would say, I give it 7.
I'm gonna say right there 7. I think it's ready. I think it's an average. I don't think it's an average record, but I think it's an average performance of a record. Meaning, like it's not gonna do the heavy lifting and pull you to the top of the charts and like that. But it's something to put you out there, and people kind of got a glimpse into what you are and who you do. So, 7's a good number.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay. Well, if we got nothing left on that one, let's go ahead and move on to our guy Vega the Ronin. Sent us another track. This one, Rapper's Estate Remix, featuring Mac the Black Sheep. All right.
Okay.
Sure. Let's get into it.
At the tallest building in Gotham, nigga. Watching over like the guard. The Dark Knight and some off-whites, you facing him. And boy, my patience thin, better talk nice. You niggas getting quiet when we talk price. Breaking in this game feel like a dog fight. I'm shining all bright, you niggas fog lights. Burst feel like a Steven Seagal fight, that's on sight. Show Mike, sweet chin music, come get your jaw ice. You smell me? My bitch know this dick dope and held me. You know my bitch a hustler, turned around and tried to sell me. I'm fresh out the jungle, and a lion's den with some tiger skin. I'm trying to win. Percocet bars, you niggas biking it, bitch, I am him. Really live a life, you niggas signing in. Or this that eat your kids, Tyson in his prime again, dominance. At his finest 300, I'm Leonidas, shaping giant, bow your head to your highness. This from Poseidon is timeless. Hit a capture the masses, I bring the rapture, the rappers that turn you cappers to Caspers. Who want that action, nigga? My dog cribbing shit was cracking with you. This is my passion, got a bag that I'm a tapping with you. Slapping off your lips, turn these rappers into my action figures. A pack of switches, only way these cats is matching with me. Oh the hell.
It's your boy Bruce Wayne McLean, Mac the Black Sheep, Vega 7, I got y'all. I need that plug money, real estate tax breaks and the cut money. Ozark, casino cash, laundering drug money, trust money. You want I got it, but can't touch money. Buy a broken business, then flip it, that one buck money. Here now, higher ups consider me a tier now. The more I escalate to the top, the more I get stare downs. Trying to dig dirt on me, they in the grave with us. Italian butler, I'm such a maid nigga, turning hoes out with that Kama Sutra, getting back at hater nigga. See how Kama Sutra open up a mall, cause I'm dead ass serious with all that bread copping. And I'm fresh as hell when the fans watch them deal it. On the block with my tumble spirit, I'm good and all that, but I bring the ball back if they ever make an interference. The whole pie on my table, I'ma share the winnings. Let's
Get it, Coyote ugly, now it's my boss to end it. Rob Van Dam at the red, we make a 5-star entrance. Lucha Vital Force, the watches you driving off with the medics. I like this corpse, forensic college science course credits. Ralph Lauren to the dentist, y'all pen his eyes all threaded. Everything with the horse flying me, that's tri-star credits. I'm the iconic invention, they try to call it a henchman. Off the principal, had to pull it, 5-law suspension. Rappers left me on scene, now they iron how far I'm headed. In the lay of the sky bar, I just swiped the card at the debit. Got the iron from sheep like an iron farm shepherd. They got the clip from McLean, that was die hard with a vengeance. I was pulled up on Dwayne, I still try hard to forget it. Wish I could reverse the bullets like a firearm from Tenet Love. It's like I was born with Cybertron genetics, lights out. Cause the nigga brought the knives out like Gordon Levitt. I'm back, y'all stay the fuck out my parking space. I don't complicate, a reason why you never see cobras chilling with garter snakes. Be coming at y'all neck for this paper. Now that's a barber cake, y'all wait to catch the crumbs from the top. Coffee cake, one peak I can't climb. Rappers you worship and stamp mine. She want Alexander McQueen, bitches lucky if she can hand climb. Gotta pick them up off the hook with the way I land lines. I'm out here killing flippers by a landslide. It's rolling.
Man, why you keep doing that, Vega?
Yeah,
Why you keep doing that, man?
yeah.
We know you can rap, bro. with like we know, like
Mhm.
they don't know, but we know.
Yeah, right?
We know you can rap.
Yeah.
I would like to hear you make music.
Okay.
If that's not asking too much. I want to hear him make some music. Because, like, literally, this could be a song, but it's not. And I hate that it's not because it's everything else is about it is really good, but it's not like it's not a song.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's not like it's like a hit song that you're gonna hear on the radio.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
know what I'm
it's
saying?
it's
Like,
it's a track record. This is a record that you don't hide these type of records on albums, but you put this you have this as a connector.
it's
for
not
the
a
album.
single.
Yeah, it's not a single, but this is still important, ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna do albums, which most people don't want to do anymore, just doing singles. But
Right.
this
But that's let's see what it says. 0 kbps. So especially in this era that we're in, where the expectation is for single, you know what I'm saying? We just dishing singles. If you're not gonna drop an album, then you're only hurting yourself by making songs like this. Because this as a single is not really worth its weight. The time that you took to make it and record it is not going to give you back the same output as your input.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, once again, for what it's worth, like it's good. Like, and we see the skill set is clearly being demonstrated, but it needs to be, especially okay. That even adds to my point even more. So you say you got 7 albums out already currently, right? So that lends even further credence to what I'm saying, in the sense that you're at the point in your music career now to where you don't even need to continue putting out a bunch of albums. You should be focused on promoting the music that you've already put out, and then also still continuing to feed your audience with drops. But singles is going to be more beneficial for you than as opposed to continuing to drop albums now that you're already 7 albums deep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really need to keep pushing out more albums. Like, you've already proven your ability to construct a project. Now, granted, I haven't listened to any of your albums, but I know just from these 2 songs that I've heard so far that you clearly have the ability to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's gonna have tracks like this on it. But once again, he said, I don't know what my issue is with structuring a song, to be honest. I think your issue is just the same thing that we talked about last time. Like, you need to write hooks and like or include hooks. And if that's not a skill set that you have, that's okay. Find producers or find other artists who that is their skill set, and collab with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that you can continue building valuable assets to add to your catalog, as opposed to assets that are just going to sit there and not really add more value to what it is that you're building at this point.
Okay.
What do you think, David?
I mean, I'm like this. Like, when I hear songs like this, again, I got to ask the artist, what's the purpose? Like, is it that you're just trying to get a message out? Or are you trying to get the artistry, just to let people know that you can really rap? Or is it for an album cut? Because album cuts are super important. So it's hard for me to determine, say, what is worth and what is not worth, because I'm not sure what the objective is with that song. I like the song. Um, Again, not a single, but it's a great song. We definitely know you have a skill set, fire talent. I'd love to hear you in 7 different ways on songs. I'd love to hear you do this. I'd love to hear you turn up real quick. Then I'd love to see you, speak. I'm sure you got all that with 7 albums. So we're just using this one. I think it's a dope song. I don't, there's a specific purpose for that song. If I'm the A&R, I'm saying, okay, this is definitely an album cut. This is a cut we need to set something else up for the next song.
Right.
The single that we're trying to, 2 singles or 3 singles we're trying to push. We're using songs to set that up. Kind of like what Drake did with his album, putting, setting up the ramping up until he gets to the songs that he's like, okay, I'm just gonna torch everybody.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So, but dope. Oh, no, come on, no. That's not
he
like
said
that.
we would say that his whole discography is like that.
Nah.
Well, it depends. If your whole discography is songs with no hooks, if you don't have any hooks on any of your songs, then that is a problem. Yes. Because what I would hate to see for you, I would hate to see you become Papoose.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those rapidy rap ass niggas who like clearly has the skill set, but like his career didn't go as far as it could and should have because he didn't learn the other valuable skill sets that are important to have in order to have a sustainable music career, not just a sustainable rap career. Because at some point you need to transition from rap to music if you want to have a sustainable career. There needs to be a marriage of the two. It needs to be, even if you are just purely a rapper and not a singer or anything else, that's okay. But you can make rap songs, not just rap motifs or rap themes, because that's what this feels more like as opposed to an actual song.
He said, I can't think of a whole single song where I don't have a hook. Okay.
Right. He said he can't think of a single song where he does have a hook.
But I could definitely tell you ghostwrite for some folks because you got skills, you got lyrics. Now, let me ask you a question. When you ghostwrite, because the great ghostwriters, what they do is they're able to translate, they're able to take themselves out of it and put the artist they're writing for. There's a lot of guys that write for a lot of females. I know guys that have written for Cardi B and stuff like that. You would never know because they're able to do what they do. So, I think of the greatest ghost writings of the time, I look at Jay-Z when he wrote Still Dre. You would never know that was Jay-Z. You never know he wrote Snoop and Dre's part. You see what I'm saying? Like he was able to come from that angle and translate to the artist. So I'm sure you're going to say yes to this, but when you ghostwrite for people, you probably look at it and say, hey, Beethoven, I'm ghostwriting for Beethoven. I'm going to write about Thailand. I'm going to write about this. I'm going to write about that, do all that stuff. Well, the same thing you have to do for your own self is sometimes, because if you're writing for somebody else, you're probably not going to have as many, punchline, this, that. You're probably going to, I'm not going to say dumb it down, but smooth it out for the artist. Sometimes that is what the hit record. I mean, most if we're looking for hits now, again, you could be just doing your whole discography this way, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's still dope. But most great songs or okay songs or sellable songs, they're simple. Most projects that I've been involved with that come ready made, we usually go in and try to simplify them a little bit because in the end, nobody wants to have to pull out a thesaurus or a dictionary to really understand what's going on with it, even though it's fire. But this is exactly what happens. This is why battle rappers don't get signed. This is why a lot of people don't get signed because you can rap. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying those type of guys can rap, but they don't know how to make a song. Like King Los is dope. He's a dope rapper, but he doesn't know how to translate that same energy on a song. It's very rare that you get an Eminem that is a rapper but can translate those raps into a song, into the musicianship of a song. There's a difference. You know, there's a rapper and there's an artist. Those are two different.
And I ain't even gonna do Ken Lewis like that either, because he does have a few dope songs. But
Yeah. I'm trying to be hard on him.
overall, in his discography, it could be better than what it is too. He's one of those ones too. You're right. You're definitely right.
So, well, fire, man. You know, good. Uniqueness. It's gonna be unique because it's you. You know, it's you. You definitely. If it comes on, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's him. Griselda, Griselda. So you write for Griselda, then you know your pen game.
I think we talked
sharp.
about it last time when we reviewed the other song.
Your pen game sharp. You write for Griselda. You know they're not gonna admit that at all. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna. Their whole thing is, you know, why Drake got ghostwriters, because y'all got ghostwriters. Everybody does. Everybody got somebody in the studio. Maybe the exception of Jay-Z, who just comes off the top of his dome. I've seen it personally live, you know. Lil Wayne now, same thing. He just comes off top of his dome, goes in, turns on the mic. Their talent is remembering the rhymes, because that's crazy, just to remember the shit even after you just put it down.
Right.
You know, I've seen Jay. My background is I was able to, you know, tour manage like Jay-Z in 2009 with the Blueprint 2 tour, things like that. And I've seen him record during a concert almost, like, or, you know, basically right before he goes on or right after he goes off, or even if he's got like a 30 minutes till he goes on stage. I've seen him record songs and be able to remember those lyrics and then go spit a whole hour and 20, 30-minute show and come back and say, no, I got something new for that verse. He's been thinking about that verse while he's rapping other things. So that's somebody that doesn't need a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? But dope stuff, man. If you're writing for Griselda, then, you know, your pockets is doing okay. They ain't light.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think overall, I don't even like want to review the song using the categories, because I can't do it in the same fashion, because it's not a song for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
But it's, once again, it's unique in the sense that there's only but so many people in the world who can do it. I think it's not something that's really marketable unless it have to be something very extremely specific. Like you could sync it, but like,
well, I mean, there's markets for it. Look, man, I mean,
even when you're looking in the sync market, 9 times out of 10, like they're looking for songs with hooks.
For sure, but I'm saying, like, you know, there's markets for where your skill set. I mean, you go to Germany, people want to hear this. You know, they want to. Sure. You know, you go to Russia, people want to hear the lyrics. I mean, we got a whole here in Thailand. A lot of you guys don't know, but we have a huge, especially in Pattaya, we have a pretty good hip hop scene of guys that do freestylers. You know, or shout out to Dangy Nation, Danny, and all them.
Yeah.
You know, they hold these ciphers, and all these Russian guys show up. Don't no brothers show up other than Beethoven if he's free. It's really all white boy Russians that show up, and they spit in Russian and English, and they ain't got they don't have no hooks or nothing. They just, even when they do their songs, it's very dark, it's very deep, but they got skills and they spit hard. So, I mean, they're gonna want to hear something like what, you know, you got on this song. They want to be able to hear clean what you're saying, and if you're gonna say something dope, they're gonna let you know you're saying something dope. So, I'm not going to say it's not marketable or it's not unique, because there's definitely a market for what you're doing. This is not the largest. We're talking niche now, but fuck it, you can make a great living like that, you know. I mean, but you still got to make a song, even if it doesn't have a hook. It's still got to be a song. And I'm sure you got tons of songs with good hooks. Then okay, then that's what we need. A hook. I mean, to be honest, if you ask any top rate producer, a hook is more important than the lyrics. It just is. Most top producers, let's say, you know, Heatmaker or Hit Boy or any of these guys you can think of, most of the time when they give you a beat, it's already got the hook on They're calling you because, hey, we just heard your voice would go good with this, but we've already got the hook and the beat. You just got to come in and fill in your punch in your verse. That's it. Or we're mailing it to you. You're going to punch in your verse. You know, so that's how important it is, you know. K-Cap made a whole career out of making hooks.
Right. And even before Drake was Drake and before Future was Future, that's what they was doing.
Yep.
They was the hook makers. And shit, T-Pain made a whole career of singing hooks. Shit. Akon.
Right.
And the list goes on and on. Like, we're saying this because we know the value.
Yeah, for sure.
Of structuring because it's not just, you have to look at your music like it's not just a song. It's a digital asset. And when you structure your asset properly, it will pay you maximum value, maximum dollar for what it's worth. But you got to structure it properly.
Yeah.
In order for that to happen. So now if you're not in this for the money, you just want to keep making dope sounds, dope raps, then by all means, have at it. But for the business of what we're doing, if you're trying to make some coin, if you're doing it for fun yuns, doing it for money and not for fun yun, then yeah, you got to do it right.
Okay. Let's get another one real quick. Who we got?
We got J4 Jet Set sent in a submission here. Let me check what we got from J4. Jet Lag Jando. My boy sent me a reel.
Okay.
He was not paying much attention. Okay, let me see if I can find. I don't even know if I'm logged into Instagram on here. I don't think I am. Nah, definitely not. Hey, Jet Lag Jando or J4 Jet, can you send me an MP3 or send me a YouTube link or a SoundCloud link or a Spotify link or
YouTube?
Yeah, something. YouTube or MP3 is best or SoundCloud. Because, yeah, I can't do much with a reel, my boy. Not from the laptop. And in the meantime, between time, let's load something else up. Let's see what we got. Okay. Boy, David about to tap out.
Man, I'm sorry, y'all. It's been late night.
Yeah.
I'm listening though. I'm here with you.
See it.
I need y'all to give me something to wake up to.
This is a short, so this will be short and sweet. This is from Trebo Music. Let's see what we got here.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hit me up, hit me up, hit me up, hit me up. Yeah, ayy. All of these niggas in here, no hoes at the door. What the fuck, better go let them in. Shawty gon' buy a new one on. Stay by the pay, yeah, you straight to the jail, let them in. Better creep slow if you want some revenge. Cover back down, going 2 for the 10. Purchase your life with a 4-digit pen. Bitch, you can't hear, I say go let them in, let them in. Let them in, let them in, let them in, let them in, let them in. Let them in, 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 let them in. Ayy. Punish historic, I'm stuck in a swank.
It ain't no liquor inside this flesh. Nigga ain't know what that month, but feel like soon as that motherfucker rip through your back. Nigga too gone to be asking the max. Slithering enemies hitting the tech. They like to tweet and the leak of the shit get a little too permanent, fucking with wax. Many men wishing I give a one rap. Probably get tired of me speaking on facts. They supposed to bury my up in the morning, so I spend the day trying to find me some slack. That hoe could be drowning when throwing on rap. I ain't know he would hit till he reached for the cap. High stepping straight to the end zone. Niggas ain't like it when Treybo was leading in yet. All of these niggas in here, no hoes at the door. What the fuck, where the go, let them in. Shawty gon' buy these one on. Stay by this pay, yeah, you straight to the jail, let them in. Better creep slow if you want some revenge. Couple back down, going 2 for the 10. Purchase your life with a 4-digit pen. Bitch, you can't hear, I said go let them in. Let them in, 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 let them in.